Here is the most energy-efficient air-operated double diaphragm pump in Japan. YTS Air-Operated Double Diaphragm pump that's safely engineered and do not require electricity or hazardous fuels for their operation. They function exclusively on compressed air, thereby reducing the potential for sparks or flames. Additionally, their installation is simple and straightforward, as they can be operated simply by connecting to a compressed air line. Here's a look at what makes our pump operate. Liquid chambers, air chambers, diaphragms, ball valves, center rod, spool valve, and pilot valves. Now that you know the key components of the pump, we can discuss how it works. Two diaphragms, connected with the center rod, work in unison to create the liquid motion of the pump. While one side is drawing in the liquid, the other is discharging the liquid. When diaphragm moves inward, it creates suction. This suction causes the balls to move towards each other. As this happens, the top valve closes and the bottom valve opens up. This allows liquid to enter the chamber through the bottom port. As the diaphragm moves outward, the discharge motion causes the balls to move away from each other. As this happens, the top valve opens and the bottom valve closes. This allows liquid to exit the chamber and discharge through the top port. This process constantly alternates between the two chambers to create a continuous cycle. Now that we have explained how the flow of the liquid works, now let's take a look at a different view of how the inside of the diaphragm works. The diaphragms are driven by pressurized air that is directed left and right by the movement of the center rod. Here's how it works. When compressed air is delivered to the pump, the spool shifts either upward or downward. This movement alters the direction of the air supply. When the spool descends, the air is directed to the right diaphragm, while simultaneously the air on the opposite side is expelled through the air chamber. Conversely, when the spool ascends, the air supply is redirected to the left diaphragm, and the air on the right side is released. The air surrounding the spool is consistently present and is controlled by the pilot valve. As the air is directed to the right diaphragm, the diaphragms, along with the center rod and discs, shift to the right. This movement of the diaphragm and center disc on the opposite side presses the pilot valve. Once the pilot valve is pressed, it facilitates the release of air from the passage connecting the pilot valve and the spool, prompting the spool to move toward the side that is not filled with the supplied air. As a result, the spool ascends, redirecting the air supply to the left diaphragm. This process continuously alternates between the two diaphragms, establishing an ongoing cycle. This simple, straightforward design of the diaphragm pump allows the air and liquid ends to work together and reliably transfer your process fluid in the most efficient manner possible. Put the YTS to the test and experience the difference for yourself. Visit www.yts-pump.com today to explore our innovation.